Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think, that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. We've got Ball, Buzelis out there with Smith, and it's Josh Giddey, and it's Vucevic in at the center position.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
Now here's Ball. On the take. Adebayo grabs the board.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Wiggins, right side. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, he can be such a powerful dunker. Wiggins that time with some force at the rim.
And we have seen Andrew Wiggins step up as the second best player on a title team. But it's all about his consistency, Brent.
Well, Andrew Wiggins' role, I believe, changed last year. A little in and out of the lineup for Andrew, and the changes around him have not been ideal. I hope that he embraces whatever it is that the coaching staff wants him to lock in this year, because as a two-way player, Andrew Wiggins is still very capable.
Knocked loose. Giddey against Hero. Outside Giddey. To the left wing. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Second shot opportunity. Ball. Now here's Vucevic. Not a lot of room. 5 to shoot. The three from Ball. And it's Miami with a rebound. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Hero against Ball. Has to Ware. Over to the wing. Here's the pick. Here's Highsmith. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Vucevic, a screen on Wiggins. To snap the cold streak. Pick by Vucevic. Three-pointer. No luck on that one.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Highsmith. The three is up. Buries it from 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Bulls trail by 7. Ball right side. Pass to Vucevic. Here's the 3. And it's Vucevic again missing. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
And again, it's Miami from deep.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards, and you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Adebayo, a screen on Ball. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Pass to Adebayo. Driving inside and finished off by Adebayo.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Vucevic against Adebayo. There's Ball with a three. Sinks the tray. Ball's got 5.
No hesitation from Lonzo on that perimeter shot.
Here's Highsmith. Giddey defends. Highsmith passes to Hero. Wiggins outside. Over Giddey. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And so it's Miami closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Heat.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. Just speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court for Chicago, Smith out there with Buzelis. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Ball, and it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position. Miami leading by 7. Hero, the pass to Highsmith. Pass to Adebayo. Hero outside. Adebayo, a screen on Ball. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And up the court come the Bulls on the break from deep. Giddey. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. So it's Miami now. They've led by as much as 10. Kept alive. Where? And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. The Bulls trail by 7. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Hero against Giddey. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Tyler Hero.
Giddey at his size can get to the inside and make some things happen. That time drawing the foul.
Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is add more time to the clock.
Wiggins, no good. Wiggins gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
And Lonzo can score. He drives like that with intent.
Hero on the wing, pounded by Ball. The 3 ball. And again, no good by Miami.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Smith finds Giddey. Ball outside. Picked by Vucevic. To the wing, right side. 3-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Vucevic has got 5 points.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Giddey against Hero. And it's Giddey off the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
Line for the Bulls, Josh Giddey. 2. The
People will worry.
Reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Vucevic in the post. Up top, Giddey. Four on the clock. And he banks in the layup. Giddey's gotten 4 this quarter.
Not afraid to try his luck down there. Giddey on the interior.
Has to Ware to stop the run. Drills it from deep. And the Heat lead by 1.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Vucevic, a screen on Hero. Hero against Giddey. This one for 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Ball into the lane. That one's off, and now he's 3 for 6. A chance at a 2 for 1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Adebayo sets a screen. Oh, got a piece of it. And finished off by Adebayo.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Picked by Vucevic. There's ball with a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Adebayo. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Miami shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Team foul. Bang! Adebayo!
Free throws good, Adebayo. That one's no good. That'll count. No good there. And we finished off 1/2 of play. Miami out in front. They lead by 6. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
16.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the 3rd quarter.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. How about Bam Adebayo? What an impact he's making.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Terry Rozier is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Jovic in at the power forward position. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Rozier, the pass to Jovic. Now here's Love. And there's the foul. It'll go on Zach Collins. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Team foul.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Jovic. Shot clock at 6. Rozier, the pass to Jovic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Bulls trail by 3. Back to Williams. They set the pick. Uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got 5 now.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to Jaquez. Outside Love for 3. Drops in the 3. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Kevin Love recognizes the space before he caught the ball, so plenty of room to shoot that ball.
Brent, it didn't take long for Jaquez Jr. to establish himself as one of the steals of his draft class.
Yeah, the interesting thing with where he played was how he gained the confidence of the teammates around him. A lot of expectations about playing winning basketball. Well, Jaquez did a lot of that in college. He's got great feel, great size, and seems to be in the right spot most of the time.
Well, Brent, the reputation of Duncan Robinson is as a shooter. But he's added to his game.
A little bit, BA. It's still going to be shooter first, but Duncan doing a much better job of reading some of the double team in action coming at him to run him off the line. So that assist number, that's been growing. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
White, good.
I'm not sure who is supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Heat leading by 3. Rozier, the pass to Robinson. There's a screen. Pass to Jovic. On the wing, Rozier. It's deflected. Horton Tucker with it, and it's Robinson picking him up to the paint. The kick out to White for the tie. Rebound Miami. They've led by as much as 10. Robinson passes to Love. Back to Robinson. Pass to Jovic. Outside Love. Top of the key. Horton Tucker grabs the miss. The Bulls trail by 3. And here's Collins for 3. And they'll get another chance. Second chance effort. And the basket by Horton Tucker.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Chicago has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Collins with a screen on Rozier. Here's Horton Tucker. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
The Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Jaquez against White. Drops in the layup for 2. And now a 3-point Chicago lead.
Now there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
There's a screen by Love. On the attack, Rozier to get back on track. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 6 for 9 in the half. It's stolen by Love. Jaquez against White. Pass to Rozier. Beyond the arc. On target from range. Rozier's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Williams, a screen on Jaquez. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Williams, a screen on Jaquez. Collins outside. He buries it from 3. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. We're at the end of the third quarter.
It's
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And for the Heat, they're shooting 52% from the floor so far. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Nikola Vucevic. Jalen Smith is out there with Bruce Ellis. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Ball in at the one.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Vucevic. Inside, here's Buzelis. Back to Vucevic. 5 on the clock. Fires the three. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hero on the wing. Here's Highsmith. Giddey defends. Adebayo sets a screen. Highsmith passes to Adebayo. Here's Highsmith. The three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Buzelis.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
The Heat with the lead. It's Hero on the take. Wiggins for 3. That one is cash from Wiggins.
Right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins deadly enough from that spot.
Here's Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Wiggins outside. Wiggins on the take. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
Wiggins assertive on the drive that time, going right into the foul while he was shooting.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Bulls trail by 6. Now Ball. Here he goes. And Ball throws it down.
Well, you got to slow him down. If he gets ahead of speed like that and measures those steps, Lonzo's going to throw it down.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. And it's Ball off the drive. Pass to Smith. The 3. Drills it from deep. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass. In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Bulls trail by 5. Ball right side. And Ball throws it down.
Lonzo Ball, give me pressure. I'll show you what I can do.
Miami has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Adebayo is screen on Ball. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware, covered by Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hero, driving to the basket. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. 1:56 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Adebayo is screen on Ball. The kick out to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Adebayo. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
Now here's Ball. The D's right on him. They get it back. Heat leading by 5. Here's Hero. Drives to the hoop. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
In the flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Ball passes to Giddey. 1:11 left in the final quarter. And Vucevic slams it in.
Look to a machine like Vooch when you need him most. He's a reliable offensive option who comes through for his club.
On the attack, Hero. Ball with the rebound. The Bulls have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. The shot by Buzel is no good.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Here's Ware, covered by Smith. And that one is hammered home.
It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Assertive play by Ball inside. Not letting a close defender just shut him down.
Shooting for Chicago, Lonzo Ball.
And so Ball nails both of them. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Launches it. Knocks down the triple. And the Heat lead by 8.
Put Hero anywhere on the arc and he'll shoot it. I mean, he is so confident.
The 3, Smith. Fires from way outside. Misses the shot. And so Miami takes the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it.
This match. Features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. The front court is Rizichet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now, here is Young. Back to Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Ware, following the bucket by the Hawks. Adebayo passes to Ware. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Break since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021. The Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Outside Hero. Here's Highsmith, defended by Young. Adebayo with the screen on Young. Here's Ware. No good with the triple. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The shot by Okongwu, no good. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Rizichet. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Back to Wiggins. Over to the wing. Ware kicks to Wiggins. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Young. And it's good for 2.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Knocked loose. And now here comes Daniels. Leading the break. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Pass to Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Here's Young. And Ware pulls it down.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Adebayo passes to Highsmith. Adebayo with the screen on Young. Just 5 to shoot. There's Hero with the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Young inside. Johnson against Adebayo. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Knocks down the 3 ball. Okongwu's now got 8.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Adebayo the screen. Here's Highsmith. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Okongwu. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. That's 10 points for Onyeka Okongwu.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
A three-pointer. Wiggins goes back up. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Johnson the screen. And Okongwu has it in the corner. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Heat trail by 6. Outside, Hero. Has to Ware. Got it up. It's been all about Okongwu for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3. Adebayo passes to Highsmith. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. Highsmith's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Miami. Here's Young, and that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Young for 3. Cans it from downtown. Young's got 6 points.
Nice and composed on that 3 there. Trey giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
Pass to Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Wiggins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Here's Ware. The layup off target. Young inside. The Hawks working the ball around. Reza Shea wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And the Hawks lead by 9. Here's Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Here's Highsmith. Back to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And we talk about Adebayo's awareness. Case in point.
The Hawks leading by 5. Johnson finds Young. Here's Reza Shea. Offensive rebound. And Okongwu has it in the corner. The kick out to Young. And there's the drive. Fires the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. Wiggins outside. Pass to Adebayo. Miami needs to get a shot off. No good from outside. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Hero kicks to Wiggins. There's 1:17 left here in the second. Johnson against Adebayo. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Rebounded by the Hawks. High post Johnson. The kick out to Young. To the right side. Here's Okongwu. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And here's Adebayo outside. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
A wide open look here for Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. 6-second difference between shot and game time. He gets that one. Hero's got 5 points so far.
And how about Harrell's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Here's Okongwu. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Hero on the wing. Pass to Highsmith. There's the screen. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Hawks lead by 7. And now we'll send it over to David Alton. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Onyeka Okongwu.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Terry Rozier is out there with Robinson. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Jovic in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The Heat trail by 5. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League. And now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been. And he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's LeVert. Still yet to score. Down low. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Love the pass to Rozier. Love with the screen for Rozier. Oh, wide open look for Love. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. The Hawks leading by 3. Now LeVert. In the corner, it's Capella. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Jovic passes to Jaquez. Now here's Rozier. Love outside. Back to Rozier. Shot clock at 5. And it's off from three-point range. This league, Stan, and you've watched it and coached it for years, has the best players in the entire world. And some guys, though, can kind of be overlooked. Like Terry Rozier, for instance.
Yeah, look, here's a guy who's averaged 28 points a game. He can create offense for other people. He plays hard, was an outstanding defender early in his career. He's an important piece for any team he's on.
And what speed, and Stan, what athleticism.
Yeah, no question about it. This guy's somebody who shouldn't be under the radar.
Rozier with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. Love the pass to Jaquez. Love with the screen for Jaquez. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Here's LeVert. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
A nice shot by LeVert.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Capella. LeVert in the corner. Here's Niang. Jaquez defending from past the arc. Rebound by the Heat. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Love kicks to Rozier. Head balls. Great assist by Love. Rozier's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice read from the big guy. Love. His teammates appreciate that selfless attitude.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Heat shooting their first free throw of the contest. And that one falls for Robinson. Heat have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Outside, Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
We're at the end of the third. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, the front court is Rizichet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at center. Kicks it out to Hero. Heat moving the ball around. Ware passes to Highsmith. Here's Ware. Buries it from three-point range.
Mano, mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth moments.
And Okongwu has it in the corner. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a three-point game. Stolen by Okongwu. Young outside. Back to Okongwu. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Wiggins. Hero from long range. Doesn't go that time. The Hawks leading by 5. And Okongwu slams it in.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Adebayo finds Hero. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. Ware passes to Adebayo. Here's Ware. Tries again. That one falls, coming off Adebayo's feet. Ware's got 5 points now in the quarter. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Young pass to Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Back to Okongwu. A three-pointer off the mark. The Heat trail by 5. Adebayo with the ball. He's picked up by Rizashea. Over in the corner, Hero. Adebayo the screen. Wiggins from outside. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Outside Hero. From deep, Adebayo. The shot, no good. Atlanta leading by 7. Here's Okongwu. And that one drops. And that's 31 points for Onyeka Okongwu.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Out to the right wing. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Beyond the arc. Miami no good on that time either.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Pass to Rizashea. And the dunk by Rizashea.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Outside Hero. Highsmith. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
So it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This was a... All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Ricochet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Karis LeVert. And it's a Kongwu in at the center, filling out the middle. The steal. Here's Buzelis. To the left side wing. Launches a three. Rebounded by Johnson.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Giddey with a double team. Pass to Johnson. Going inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. And Atlanta with possession here. Chicago making their last shot. And here's a Kongwu for three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, they're usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Here's Daniels. Will it go? A Kongwu, no good. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Buzelis. Picked by Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Driving inside. The shot by Buzelis, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And Ricochet gets it to go.
And there's the ability to finish for Ricochet. Nobody scares him at the rim.
Picked by Vucevic. And it's Ball off the drive.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's a Kongwu. That one goes in.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
2 minutes.
Ball passes to Smith. Back to Ball. The rebound by Atlanta. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Gets the three to fall.
Yeah, get used to seeing that. Ricochet will be nailing threes for many years to come.
From deep, Giddey. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic, a screen on LeVert. Here's Buzelis. Good D by Kongwu. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And out on the wing, Zach Ricochet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
Here's Daniels, pounded by Ball. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Ball left side. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic with it. Smith with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Down to 5 on the shot clock. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. He's perfect from the line this time. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ball left side. Knocks it loose. Here's Rizashe. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Got it up. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so the first quarter is in the books. Atlanta on top. They're up. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
Josh Giddey out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Smith, then it's Buzelis, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Vucevic. Clock at 6. Smith outside. Back to Vucevic. From the baseline. Rebounded by Daniels.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Okongwu finds Johnson. Johnson a screen on Ball. Here we go. Here's Vucevic. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
KBA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in, they're working, they're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Here's Ball. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. He takes it in, and Ball throws it down.
I love seeing Ball be aggressive on offense. Good at knowing when to take initiative.
Johnson on the wing. Back to Daniels. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Here's Johnson. Back to Daniels. From downtown. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Ball taking his time here. On the take, and Ball throws it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the first
Johnson
half.
passes to Daniels.
2 minutes.
Back to Johnson. Oh, deflected by Ball.
And blocks like this fire Ball's team up. They love watching him show some force on defense.
To the middle. Here's Rizashe. And he makes it on the layup. Rizashe's got 7.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And Ball throws it down.
That kind of aggressiveness, that's what you want to see more from Ball.
Here's Daniels. And the shot goes down. Daniels has got 11 points in the quarter.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Now here's Ball. 10 points for him. Smith right side. Pass to Buzelis. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
The ability to stretch the floor is such a dangerous weapon for Vooch and his team.
Here's Daniels. 14 points for him. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Turning on the Jets in transition. Ball, excellent job at getting to the right spots in these situations.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Ball gets it to go.
When he puts it all together, Ball can put on quite a performance.
Okongwu, a screen on Ball. Here's Daniels. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 18 points for him.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Ball passes to Smith. Back to Ball. It's Giddey on the wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you just join it in, 1/2 is in the books. 1/2 to go. The Hawks lead by 7. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. We've got Clint Capella. Larry Nance is out there with George Niang. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Krejci in at the 2-guard spot.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting 55% for the game so far. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
Oh, there's the alley! And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. The Bulls trail by 9. Outside White. Capella with a block.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
White on the wing, guarded by Young. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Young with the bucket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's White. The swim move for 3. The rebound by Krejci. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. White, the pass to Horton Tucker. Now here's Dosunmu. The kick out to White. Puts up a 3. They get it again. And he dunks it down.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous, man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. And so here is Chicago. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. White against Young. Here goes Trey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 8.
The quicks off Trey Young. He gets to the rim at will. Better come with help side defense.
White drives in. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Young with the pass to Nance. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Nance has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Driving in. Pass to Horton Tucker. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Young finds Nance. Now Capella. And here's Young. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. Pass to Krejci. Lets the 3 fly. Young can't hit. And Williams has got the ball here for the Bulls. And here's Horton Tucker. Banked it in off the glass. And it's now only a 5-point Hawks lead.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Young. Can't get it to fall. The Bulls have gone 6 for 9 in the half. A line change here for Chicago.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Oh, they pick off the pass. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. 40 seconds left in the third. Here's Daniels, pounded by Ball. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 20.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
And it's Ball off the drive.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Daniels. Give him 20. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Okongwu. Here's the 3. The shot no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Atlanta on top, up by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter.
It's time.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Ball in at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist from Giddey.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
Okongwu, a screen on Ball. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Daniels. Now Okongwu launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's Giddey on the wing. Now here's Vucevic. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 22 points.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Smith outside. Back to ball. Hook it. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
Here's Daniels, hounded by Ball. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. They set the pick. Back to Vucevic. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Rebounded by Daniels. Atlanta leading by 5. It's tipped.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
The three, Smith. The rebound by Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10. It's Daniels for the drive. The shot's good. 26 points for him.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Easy to understand why they leave Ball out here in these moments. He knows how to deliver.
Here's Daniels, hounded by Ball. LeVert, a screen on Ball. Here's Daniels. From down in the low post, it goes. Daniels has got 10 points in just the second half.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Got a piece of it. LeVert with the ball. And it's Giddey picking him up. Pass to Rizachet. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Bulls trail by 5. There's Ball with a 3. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's Daniels. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Daniels has got 30.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Vucevic finds Ball. Takes it inside. Count it!
Getting it done when their backs are against the wall. What a gritty play there from Ball.
Daniels passes to Okongwu. And it's off from three-point range. And so here is Chicago. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Money!
His teammates look to Buzelis in the big moment, and he must be doing something right.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Johnson a screen on Ball. Here's Daniels. Johnson passes to Daniels. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
There's Ball with a 3. Misses the 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. And Nick, thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.
We appreciate it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the guard pair will be Hero and Jaquez. Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Ware in its center. Now here's Wiggins. 4 on the shot clock. And Wiggins throws it down.
He's got so much vertical ability. That's easy for Wiggins.
Ball against Jaquez. Left side, Ball out to the wing. Clock at 6. Over to the left wing. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. Ball, the pass to Smith. Buzelis, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
Giddy against Jaquez. Pass to Ware. And that one is hammered home.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And Booch knows he can hit it off the pass. I love his confidence and quick trigger.
One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're gonna grind it out.
This team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
Jaquez right side. Pass to Adebayo. That one misses. Smith with some nice D. Well, Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The drive by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
You got to slow him down. If he gets ahead of speed like that and measures those steps, Lonzo's going to throw it down.
Hero kicks to Adebayo. Hero against Ball. Hero passes to Ware. Lets the 3 fly. And Vucevic pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Right side, Ball. Pass to Giddy.
2 minutes.
Ball against Hero. The drive by Ball. Here's Vucevic. A 3 off the mark. The Heat trail by 4. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys,
Thank you, David.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Brent, some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. The reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special.
Here's Hackett. Nice defense from Giddey.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And it's Vucevic missing. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The Heat trail by 6. On the wing, Wiggins. To the wing right side. Adebayo finds Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. And he's good on the 3-ball. Wiggins has got 7 points in the game.
And now the defense is going to have their concentration on Andrew Wiggins. That's deep.
Ball, the pass to Giddey. Buzelis with the ball. Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for the Chicago Bulls. He delivered. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bulls?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And we should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second-chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating.
On the court for the Heat, the guard pair will be Hero and Hakim. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. Ball against Hero. Pass to Ware. Adebayo with a screen on Vucevic. Ware kicks to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Hero. And Vucevic pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Ball no good. The Heat trail by 8. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Offensive rebound. Launches a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. 10 points for him.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins deadly enough from that spot.
Ball, the pass to Giddey. Right wing. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Vucevic. From deep 3-point land. And it's Miami with the rebound. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. And I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat.
And don't be surprised when it is that Lonzo Ball rises up like that. He can get it done.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Ware. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
And Ball slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode
to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Ball with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 7. Pass to Giddey. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And Giddey thinks he's out there playing Australian rules football with that kind of play.
Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on 3 pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Ball. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, again, big guards, that helps out. And Ball using that to his advantage on the inside.
Here's Hero. That one's off, still out of sync.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. That's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Ball. Now Buzelis. He's got 8. Vucevic is screen on Wiggins. Back to Ball. Puts up a 3. Wiggins with the rebound. The Heat trail by 12. Ware kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Ware. Wiggins outside. Shoots the 3. A shot that time, not on target. From deep three-point territory. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so we wrap up the first half. Bulls lead by, thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
21. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum line. They're measuring up the shots.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lonzo Ball.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Patrick Williams. Kobe White is out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Collins in at the 5.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
And you watch Terry Rozier. His playmaking, Brent, has really ascended over the years.
Yeah, Terry has had a really good career and has been a little bit quiet and muted because of where he has played his career, but his opportunity as a secondary role guy to come in and score the basketball and put pressure on the defense, he is a go-to guy for stretches for any team.
Count that one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And here we go. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Comes up empty down low. Highsmith the pass to Rozier. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Highsmith. And Love has it in the corner. Shoots over Horton Tucker. Love, no good. The Bulls leading by 12. Horton Tucker finds Collins. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Even with the defense all over him, Collins sticking with it.
Rozier into the lane. White with the defensive effort. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Love against Collins. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Love.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Collins sees an opening, gets to the opening, and drives in.
To the left side wing. Love in the post, working on Collins. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
And both free throws good for White. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And White kicks to Collins. The Bulls with another miss. The Heat trail by 14. Here's Rozier. Pass to Jovic. The kick out to Rozier. They grab their own miss. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Robinson on the wing. For 3. Connects from three-point range. Robinson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Right side, White. Outside, Collins. The 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Collins has got 7 points.
Modern NBA, Zach Collins signed up for it.
Rozier against White. Pass to Highsmith. Here's Jovic. Outside Robinson. The Heat need to get a shot off. And again, Miami with the triple.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here's Rozier, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Assisted by
Power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Collins. Makes it off the glass. Collins has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's Chicago. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th. The guard pair will be Hero and Jaquez. Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at the center, filling out the middle. Jaquez finds Adebayo. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's got 4.
Now here is Smith. Defense right on him. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Kicks it out to Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Ball. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Again, the miss by the Heat. Chicago leading by 15. Pass to Buzelis. From outside, off the mark. The Heat have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Hero passes to Adebayo. Sinks the triple. Adebayo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Too much to worry about with Bam when he's in the post and on the elbow making plays. And now he's making threes. Wow.
Outside, Ball. Driving inside. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Adebayo with a screen for Hero. No good on the three.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Hero against Ball. Pass to Vucevic. And it's Ball penetrating. And Ball slams it in.
Alonzo can score. He drives like that with intent.
There's Hero with the three. Buzelis grabs the board. Ball against Jaquez. The three. Giddy, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
On deep, Adebayo. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. To Giddy, and stolen by Wiggins. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Ware. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And Tyler Hero with another great look, just understanding where his teammates are.
Ball against Jaquez. Ball with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 16.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Hero. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
The shot by Buzelis, no good. The Heat trail by 14. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Heat ball.
There's 1:17 left in the game. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Adebayo the screen. Pass to Jaquez. And he goes in for the dunk.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Chicago.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lonzo Ball.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Here's Ball. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Hero.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Vucevic a screen on Hawkins. Ball kicks to Vucevic. And the Bulls, another three.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Lets it go with a three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to...
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up for...
Coming to you live on, and the starting lineup for Miami. Hero and Jaquez Jr., they man the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. And for the Hawks, Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
It's Adebayo, high post. Here's Ware, covered by Johnson. 6 to shoot. Here's the pick. Wiggins from long range. Rebounded by Johnson. And now the Hawks on the break. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Has to Ware. Wiggins against a Kongwu. Here's Ware. Wiggins outside. The three is up. Kept alive. Off target at the rim. Young inside. He's guarded by Hero. Young looking for an opening. And he's going for the oop here. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
Now here's Jaquez. Lets it fly. Miami, no good that time either. Here's Daniels. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Here's Hero. Uses the glass on the layup.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
Now here's Young. Back to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
The Hawks lead by 7. Puts it up off the inbound. And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
The Heat have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Adebayo. Outside Jaquez. And he taps it home with authority.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Okongwu, a screen on Jaquez. Pass to Okongwu. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 7. Right wing. Here's Ware. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department. And then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Hero, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert. Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Okongwu.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
Hero finds Adebayo. Here's Ware, guarded by Okongwu. Just 5 on the clock. Adebayo from long range. The rebound by Atlanta. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Yeah, in a battle of physicality, Adebayo tends to get the best of you.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Free throw's good, Adebayo. The Hawks lead by 9. Now Young. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Down low. Here's Ware. The shot misses. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young, and it's Risachet in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Young on the drive. No good. Good D by Adebayo. Wiggins from long range. Pure from three-point range. Wiggins has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Adebayo. Hero on the wing, guarded by Young. The kick out to Wiggins. And again, it's Miami from deep.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
Out left to the wing. Outside Young. It's stolen by Jaquez. Adebayo with it. Now Okongwu defending. Wiggins from long range. The rebound by Atlanta. They held a 12-point lead earlier. There's Young with the 3. Pass to Risachet. Here's Daniels. Second chance shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Young with the 3. The 3 ball is good from Young.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
And they pick up 2.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Adebayo, that's good.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Jaquez against Young. Johnson a screen on Jaquez. Back to Young. Outside Johnson. The Hawks need to get one up here. Daniels misses. Heat trail by 9. And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
Daniels, it's wide right, hits off the rim.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
Here's Young. Oh, Young aggressive on the drive. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Has to Ware. Hero outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Adebayo. That shot off. Johnson with the defensive effort. The baseline J is on the way. Young can't hit. Wiggins from long range. No good. Misses at the buzzer. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. Hunting for opportunities. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Terry Rozier is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Highsmith into the 3, the small forward.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
No wonder they call him Scary Terry. That's a bad man.
Miami shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff picture.
Capella, screen on Robinson. Krejci, the pass to Capella. The kick out to Nance. 6 on the shot clock. To the right side, to the inside. Fires from deep. Love grabs the miss. Heat trail by 6. And Rozier, here we go. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys, but now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
They get it back. Here's Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Here's Rozier, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
15 seconds.
Here's Capella. Rebound by the Heat. For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Well, Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker, and then he doesn't force things offensively, and that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
KYG, know your game. And down it goes. 2 points.
This is all you can do if you're the defense. LeVert is excellent at gutting his way through physical coverage.
Here's Rozier, and he goes in for the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you gotta love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Liang outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Love for the lead. LeVert with a rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Robinson with a steal. Here's Highsmith, defended by Nie. Highsmith passes to Jovic. Rozier against LeVert. 5 on the clock. Here's Jovic. And he hits it to tie the game.
Yeah, this is encouraging to see. Rozier actively looking to get the rock to his guys.
Pass to Krejci. Out to the right wing. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Here's Love. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Yeah, great timing on the denial by Capella. Able to get a piece of the ball on that one.
There's the drive, and it's Capella with the jam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Nance, the pass to Capella. Shot is up. And they get it back. Pass to LeVert from deep. Rebound Miami. Here's Highsmith. Counted from distance. And the Heat lead by 1.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And Capella gets it to go.
That's how you draw it up. The defense just couldn't react in time.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Atlanta on top. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Risachet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Adebayo finds Jaquez. Up top, Wiggins. It's good from the top of the key.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Wiggins on the take. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Yeah, stunning play by Wiggins. Speeding inside and just rocketing up to the hoop.
Picked up by a Kongwu. Back to Young.
Miami foul. Winner. 10 seconds. Team first.
Fourth quarter still Young. Just over a minute played. Kongwu, a screen on Jaquez. Fearless Trae Young.
It's another big night for Trae Young. A relentless scorer, constantly testing your defense.
Out to the right wing. Kicks it to Hero. Pass to Ware. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Young. And there's the drive. Stolen by Hero. Now here's Jaquez. Here's Ware. No good with the triple. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Here's Okongwu. Finished off the break. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Can't ask for a better look when they needed it most. Using his height advantage inside.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. And he drives in. Now here's Okongwu. He's closely guarded. 5 to shoot. Fearless from Young inside.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing.
Stolen by Young. And now the Hawks on the break. The 3 from Rizashe. Sends it home from three-point land. And now it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
How about the rookie, Zachary Rizashe, delivering a timely bucket?
Hawkins, the pass to Wiggins. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Young. So it'll be 2 free throws. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge.
Personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Love is checked in for Miami. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Erik Spoelstra said to the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trae Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants.
Adebayo against Johnson. And Adebayo slams it in.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Okongwu, the pass to Young. Back to Okongwu. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Wiggins. Okay. Wiggins putting on a show here.
Stepping up in a big way. Woo! It's great to see Wiggins take and make these huge shots.
Here's Daniels. And right through it goes. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
Love passes to Adebayo. On the attack, Hero. Shot clock at 6. And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Pass to Rizashe. The kick out to Young. And knocks down the 3.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Miami ball.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Hero for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Pass to Rizashe. Young with it. Johnson a screen on Jaquez. And here's Young. Off the mark. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. I'm sure, Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll
doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of... Oh, yes!
Well, that didn't take long. You got to leave some guys back on the tip, or that's what'll happen.
Now, ball. Pass to Vucevic. And it's Rizichet with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. Here's Rizichet. Back to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Rizichet missing. Giddey kicks to Smith. The kick out to Ball. Picked him clean. Pass to LeVert. Back to Daniels. And here is Okongwu. Puts up a deep 3. He's off on that one. There's Ball with the 3. Offensive rebound. Now Buzelis. Back to Giddey. There's the 3. And it's Rizichet with the rebound. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21. That was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
The Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Here's LeVert. And he finishes nicely on the way. LeVert's got 5 points so far.
They've got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
And it's Ball penetrating. And Ball slams it in.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Buzelis sends a screen for Ball. Out to Smith, over to the wing. And it's Vucevic missing. The Hawks leading by 5. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Alden. David.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lane. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Count it, good.
Yeah, Ball knows his team relies on him to get his own shots too, so he works to find his looks.
Stolen by Ball. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Johnson. Rizichet sets the screen for Johnson. Fires from deep. And it's Rizichet missing. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Buzelis. Drops in the tray.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Here's Daniels. Banked in off the glass. Daniels has got 7.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Ball kicks to Smith. Back to Ball. At the elbow, Smith. Outside, Ball. Here's Vucevic. At the buzzer!
That is how you finish it.
Yeah. Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
Offense. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. They've got Josh Giddey. Vucevic is out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Buzelis in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Ball feeling it out a bit. Driving the lane. Misses the layup. Atlanta leading by 6. Three-pointer, LeVert. He can't get it to go.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
The shot by Buzelis, no good. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. LeVert the pass to Daniels. Okongwu down low. Working on Smith. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Ball. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Buzelis. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Buzelis. Hawks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Inside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Ball finds Giddey. Left side, Ball. 5 on the clock. Buzelis sets a screen for Giddey. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor.
And you see the open floor speed of LeVert, a great athlete who just needs to stay healthy to reach his potential.
Screen by Smith. Ball from long range. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Ball. Daniels, no good. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Smith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Break every year. Injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Ball. 8 points for him. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson with it. And it's Buzelis picking him up. LeVert kicks to Daniels. Fires the 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Bulls trail by 6. On the wing, Giddey. He's covered by Daniels. Right side, Ball. Pass to Buzelis. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Ahead. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game. Outside, Ball. Out left to the wing. 36 seconds left in the first half. Into the lane, and Ball slams it in.
I love seeing Ball be aggressive on offense. Good at knowing when to take initiative.
The Hawks leading by 7. Three-pointer, Daniels makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
A 3-ball. A 3-pointer is right on target. Giddey's got his first 3 points of the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And 1 step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so it's Atlanta heading to the bench with a 7-point lead. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 7. So with Johnson sitting on the bench. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Clint Capella is out there with Nance. And it's Young. Then there's George Niang. And it's Krejci in at the shooting guard position. White. Atlanta with the rebound. Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
Williams dishes to White. Williams a screen on Young. White drives in, and White slams it in.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. Just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Niang passes to Young. Now here's Capella. He's guarded by Williams. Capella sets a screen for Young. Back to Capella. Pass to Niang. Clock at 4. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
White against Young. And White with the stuff.
strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And that's just too easy for you. The D has to guard him a lot better than that beyond the arc.
And it's White missing. Atlanta leading by 10. A nice shot by Young.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Williams kicks to White. Drives to the hoop. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, tough play from White here. Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And they pick up 2. Young's got 9 points in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Dosunmu. Misses the 3.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Niang passes to Capella. And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That is his first foul of the game. A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. On its way from Young for 2. The rebound by Dosunmu.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Nance against Williams. Back to Horton Tucker. Here he goes. Pass to Dosunmu. And the Bulls with another miss. Atlanta leading by 11. It's deflected and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. .115 left to play here in the third. Outside, White. Ball stolen. Young looking around. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Capella. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Horton Tucker with it. Williams a screen. Horton Tucker, the pass to White. Back to Horton Tucker. Over to the wing. Outside, White. Collins a screen on Young. White drills it from outside. White's got 10 points in the game.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Young with no one around. Pass to Krejci. Back to Young. They set the pick. Here's Krejci from downtown. No good. And so it's Atlanta with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game. Almost like he had a sixth sense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Dosunmu. White is out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then there's Patrick Williams. And it's Collins in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Okongwu a screen. Daniels kicks to Okongwu. And the 3 off target. Bulls trail by 10. Ball finds Smith. Back to Ball. Pass to Buzelis. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Giddy's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bulls. Daniels with it. Fires away from way outside. Johnson with a screen on ball. Daniels, no good. The Bulls shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Ball, no good. Atlanta leading by 8. Here's Okongwu. Pass to Daniels. Knocked away. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. Help let him jinx him.
Daniels dishes to Johnson. Pass to LeVert. Here's the three. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Buzelis. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Three-pointer, Daniels. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. A wide open look here for Vucevic. No good from outside. And has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. On the wing, Daniels. To Johnson. Pass to Okongwu. Buries the long-range jumper. And that's now 6 points for Onyeka Okongwu. Ball with it. Okongwu covering. And Ball slams it in.
When he puts it all together, Ball can put on quite a performance.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Ball.
Chicago foul. Jalen Smith. His first. Team second.
That free throw good from Daniels.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Bulls trail by 8. Giddey, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Giddey's got 5 points now this quarter.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Here's Daniels. And LeVert, here we go. 5 to shoot. Okongwu with the screen for LeVert. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Here's Ricochet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. At the wing position, Ricochet has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting, and add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
The shot by Buzelis, no good. The Hawks leading by 6. Daniels passes to Okongwu. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal. Team's fourth.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Ball with it. He's picked up by Ricochet. Here's Buzelis.
Oh, nice finish.
Incredible. The rookie Buzelis coming through at the biggest moment of the game. This kid is special.
And here's Daniels. From deep. And Vucevic pulls it down.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And it's off from three-point range. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Ball finds Smith on the wing. Giddy. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Buzelis. Oh, offensive interference.
Interference. No basket.
24 seconds left in the fourth. Now, Reza Shea. Shot clock at 6. Fires from way outside. And so the Hawks take the win. They didn't make it easy on them. Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for